When we were finishing up last year, we saw what looked to us like an older woman.
What do you think of the new steps?
She told us her name was Ermelinda, and she was telling us how happy she was about the steps, and she asked us if we would like to see her house. And so we followed Ermelinda, and then we got to where the steps that we had built were done, and Ermelinda kept climbing up about another half a mile on a windy trail that goes all the way up to the top of the mountain. And that's where Ermelinda lives, and it just made me think we need to go back and we need to build more steps. Construction Volunteers partners with residents of impoverished areas to build concrete steps, sidewalks, footbridges, improve drainage.
These people have to walk wherever they're going, and without these steps or the bridges across the streams and stuff like that, they'd never get there.
We're doing things that people living in the United States and other first world countries just take for granted.
There's a lot of poverty, there's a lot of lack of education. Along with that comes lack of infrastructure.
Building these stairs into this mountainous region that would be totally flooded out and washed out. These poor people have been walking up these slippery, muddy slopes, and now they have concrete stairs that they can walk on.
The thing I'm most impressed with about Construction Volunteers is that they are volunteers.
Everyone that goes on trips with us to Honduras pays for their own expenses, their own hotel, lodging, transportation.
The volunteers themselves are so excited and so passionate about what they're doing and who they're providing all of these services for.
Every year we learn a lot more, and we spend a good amount of time talking to each other about what we can do differently and how we can improve.
When we go to work in an area, we meet with the residents who live in that neighborhood, and we talk to them about what their needs are.
People don't just sit back and go, wow, this is great that you're helping us with this and that you're doing it for us. They're so involved in it.
They just show up and they grab a tool and get to it.
There are so many more people living in the communities where we work than there are jobs, that when we show up, we have the manpower. There are people there that want to do the work. They work with us and then they learn those skills. We just don't have enough money to buy all those materials.
They're so grateful to all the volunteers that are down there. It really helps them, and they express their gratitude.
When we complete a project, there are hundreds of people whose lives have been affected because one staircase that goes up a half a mile could affect hundreds of families. There's so much need down there. The possibilities are endless.